Welcome back, guys. So I hope everyone had a great year of football this year. With the season finally officially being over here in Kansas, I've finally gotten some time to jump back into doing some videos. And I plan to move to doing one video every couple of weeks, maybe more if time allows. I've got quite a few play analysis videos coming up here, and then hopefully going to interview several other coaches here this offseason. So I look forward to doing that. But today we're going to take a look at SMU's play from the 2022 season against Houston. So let's get going. So here we've got the Twins formation. So here we've got our running back offset left with two receivers split out left in that Twins formation, going against a traditional 3-2 defense. We want a good amount of space here with our Twins, probably around 4 to 6 yards between our twin set to get a better read of the defensive alignment and to potentially identify the coverage that you're going to see if we don't already know with the scout going into the game. It's also going to give you plenty of space to the edge of the field. All right, let's get into the play, though. So we've got an inside zone bubble RPO. So the base play is inside zone run to the right. So as always, I'm going to talk about the blocking here first. Zone run right. Okay, so all our O-line is going to zone block right. Again, however you guys teach your blocking rules in your system, keep doing it. I'm not going to go over that. You do you of how you want to teach blocking. So zone right. We're not going to do any double teams in this. Again, like I said, if you do that, if you do something differently, go ahead. Okay, there is our blocking of who's blocking who. Next, going to the backfield, we have our running back aiming to the right A gap, inside zone right. He can bang it through or bend it back based off of what he sees and what he feels and what he reads. That comes with every day in practice. Reading the butt, reading the flow of the defensive linemen and linebackers there. Read it. Now we got the bubble screen action on the outside. An inside zone bubble RPO. So we'll start with our blocking out here. So our number one here, X in this case, he's going to shimmy down and mirror block the first threat. It may be this safety coming down. It may be this corner coming up. Doesn't matter. He has to block the first threat. Okay, he has to mirror him, take away whoever it happens to be. The worst mistake I see when I watch bubble, including ourselves sometimes, is I see our guys committing to this guy, and the safety happens to be the first one, and he makes the play at the line of scrimmage. Okay, that's the worst thing you can do. You have to break down, shimmy down, and block the first threat. Basically, let that guy come to you. Whoever happens to be the first one to you, you block them. That's how we teach it. That's how we rep it every day. Sometimes we don't even get it right, even when we've repped it over and over and over. But the idea is to be prepared for it when it does happen, and then adjust it when needed. While all that's going on, now our slot is running the bubble route to the sideline. Okay, you can teach this a lot of different ways. I've seen it done a lot of different ways. I've seen them all work at the college level, at the high school level. Whether you're telling them to truly run, get some depth and run a bubble forward, or whether you're telling them to backpedal and just catch it on the run, doesn't matter. I suggest you teach both and you practice both and then let your kids decide which one's going to work best for them, which one they like best. Because I have some guys that like the back pedal, and I have some guys that like to go full speed and take that bubble, get depth, and then turn and catch the ball. The biggest thing there is on that second step on the bubble route, that guy has got to be ready to catch the ball on that second step. That's the gist of the play as far as the play art goes. Let's get into kind of the true read of the play. So our read key on the zone post snap is the DN. Again, if he squeezes down inside, he's really trying to stop the run. If that's what they're taught to do, quarterback can pull it, and now he has the option to still throw this bubble if needed. Now, if the safety commits out, he's blocked up here. Quarterback just pull it and run. Okay, let's go back a little. Let's say the DN sits, pretty easy. Give it off. Okay, give it off, and he's going to find the hole. Bang it or bend it. Now, pre-snap, they have one defender underneath 5 yards on the outside. We have the numbers and the leverage 2-on-1. So our quarterback could just abort the run, throw the ball right away, if we liked it. That's a true pre-snap read with this. Post-snap, read the backside DN. and you have an RPO, you have a run or a pass, the option to do both on this play every time you run it. It could be different. Here's the official play art. Okay, we've got twins left inside zone bubble RPO. That is the official play art right there. Feel free to take a screenshot of this if you'd like to use it or remember it, or take a look at potentially putting it into your offense. So let's review the notes below once more. So we've got an inside zone with a bubble screen tagged to it. That's the gist of the play. It's truly a run with a bubble screen attached to it. That's truly all it is. Okay, O-line's going to zone block right, tailback aiming right A-gap. He's going to find that open zone, but he's reading the butt or the blocks of his O-line. Number 2, the slot receiver is going to bubble out to the sideline, ready to catch the ball, while the X is breaking down the mirror block. The first defensive threat, remember, the first threat, not the first guy in front of him, the first threat that comes towards him. Quarterback's pre-snap gift read is that outside leverage in numbers. So in this scenario, we have that one defender under 7 yards for our 2 playmakers, so we could easily take the bubble right here. If the safety was tied to the line of scrimmage and the quarterback didn't like that pre-snap read, he just post-snap reads that backside DN, like I said before, on the zone read. And he can still pull and throw it or pull and run it based off the defense's reaction to the play. Overall, I mean, this is a great route against a cover 3 zone or any soft man-to-man situations like you see here. Basically, anytime the outside defender is giving us a cushion, take that free yardage. You have a 2-on-1 scenario in this case, take the free yardage. It's a simple scheme, but the throw is not as easy as it looks. Definitely not. Something you're going to have to rep every day. Quarterback has got to get it there accurately and must obviously throw it forward for the receiver to catch it in stride towards the line of scrimmage. But it's key, like I said this before, it's key your bubble screen receiver gets a little bit of depth, and he's ready for the ball no later than that second step. Now let's take a look at how SMU runs this play. All right, here we got SMU in the black on offense and Houston on defense. If you notice the score, very high scoring in this game. SMU put up 77 points. Not much defense played in this game, though. So speaking of the defense there, you can see Houston here is in the nickel. They got 5 defensive backs and a 4-2-5 here. And you can see the soft coverage on the outside. You can see right here, the guy over top of this slot receiver is over 5 to 6 yards off the line. This guy, 15 yards plus. They see the bubble screen here. They like the numbers and leverage to the play side. So they abort the run, which actually happens to be an outside zone run to the left. They abort the run, and they throw the bubble. Let's take a look at this. And a big play waiting to happen because they had the numbers and leverage. Let's watch it here. Here's a replay of the outside. So the corner comes down. These guys do a great job. Watch their technique here. The shimmying down and breaking down and letting the nearest threat commit to them. And then they just lock up on them and get in front of them, mirror block them until the slot guy is by. Let's take a look at this. So let's rewind that a little bit here. So you can see, obviously, this corner, the front side corner coming over top of the number 2 receiver. He commits pretty early. So he just takes him where he wants to go. Out of the way, up the field. And watch your number 1 receiver. He shimmies down and wait. Watch this. He waits until he commits. And then he blocks him. Take a look. Waits. And then he commits and he blocks him. Very easy block. Wait till the guy commits. Then you block him. Imperative in this. And the whole idea here, look at this. That safety again. He was 15 yards off at the snap of the ball. Ball is thrown very quickly and accurately. And that safety is able to commit and track him down near the line of scrimmage, actually right at the line of scrimmage, right there. He had a chance. But that's the whole basis of the play. You got the numbers and leverage pre-snap. Okay, now you have a one-on-one scenario. Make a guy miss. And that's what happens here. He makes him miss the point of attack. Nice gain. Okay, let's go back to this one again. Now let's watch the bubble screen here. Watch how this guy runs the bubble screen. Okay, he's kind of a mixture of a back pedal and a slight jog to the line of scrimmage. But notice how early he was looking for the ball. Immediately. On that second step, he took half a step and he was already ready for the ball on that second step right there. I mean, he hadn't moved much at all. And then an accurately thrown ball, catching the hands and up the field for a nice gain on 2nd down and 10. Ends up with about 17, 18 yards from a very simple, easy play, taking advantage of the bubble screen based off of the numbers and leverage on the outside. So there you go, guys. Like I said, a great route against cover 3 zone or any soft man-to-man situations like previously seen against a 3-2 if the safety is deep. You got that 2-on-1 scenario on the outside. You can always take that free yardage. Simple scheme. Throw's not easy. Got to work on it. But it's a very, very simple play and scheme that you can execute if you practice. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thanks, guys. If you have any questions for me, feel free to comment below or reach out to me on Twitter at 8Man Breakdowns. If you enjoyed the content or you took away anything from it, please click subscribe and check out some of my other videos right here. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in.